Yeah, are we getting there? This is awful. Alrighty, so this is the second recording session that recorded with absolutely no sound whatsoever. I have to figure out what I did. So I did not rewatch this one. So I don't know if I don't fight Dragon Maleficent right away, do I? I do. I'm heading there. I show my equipment because I changed it. I equipped Ifrit's belt for the fire resistance because there's so much fire. I equipped Blizzard as one of my shortcuts, even though I promise you I don't use it a single damn time. So I don't know why I equipped it. So I skipped the cutscene because I'm already done with this. I don't know if I beat her first try, but we're gonna watch it as if I do. So we just see that fire tongue. As it doesn't really look like she has like an opening to her esophagus. I equipped arrow. I dodged the claw slash. And we're off to a quick start. That's kind of the only comment I have to make. I don't remember what I did between recording sessions. I think I leveled up a couple times. I'm not sure when I decided to level up for things. Then we keep going. And we're doing okay. Donald and Goofy are down already. I try to heal myself. I miss. There we go. I heal myself, equip arrow. I healed Donald because I thought that was a smart idea. I think I clash with the claw strike. I get snapped at. Donald revived Goofy. And now Maleficent is entering a different phase of her fight, which is where I thought I was going to die. Donald heals me. Clutch right there. And I get whacked. I try to stay close to Maleficent's body to avoid the AoE fire attack. I do a little hop to arrow. I get barely touched by that. I do a mega elixir. So I thought it was a good idea to revive both of them, refill all my magic, and just give myself a quick heal. There's fire absolutely everywhere, but we're down to less than 2 bars of health for Maleficent. Maleficent does another tail whip spin thing, and I am just wailing on her face. Now she has big fire breath. I heal myself, I think. Or I re-equip arrow so that I don't risk it coming off of me. I give Donald an elixir, which was such a big gamble because I just wanted him to refill on magic. And then he dies right away, but he did heal me, and I healed Goofy to revive Goofy. And then I heal Donald again to revive him. I heal myself, and I'm still fighting. The arrow's staying strong with me. We're in dire moments of this battle. I re-equip arrow, and then it's this point of the fight where I am just going at it. I don't think I try to heal myself. I am in super low health. Not super low, but here I am. I heal myself underneath the dragon. And then I get it with the air combo. And that's that. That is me beating Maleficent right there. It's very intense. Should have been there. I was, but there's no proof that I was because I'm narrating over this. So we beat Maleficent. She withers away. Riku just kind of stands there like she sucks. And that she's a fool. So then I save. And then we're gonna... What are we doing? I started adjusting my combos for some reason. Because I'm gonna go fight Riku. And so, I still have Blizzard equipped. We're gonna skip ahead. There are some story cutscenes here. So I should watch them. Hopefully they don't lag too much. And so Goofy gets blocked out by a magic barrier. Sora tries to wake up Kairi, but Kairi doesn't have her heart inside her, as Riku says it's no use. And Riku's just all the way up there. I don't know how he got up there. She lost her heart. She can't wake up, as Riku says. And Sora proclaims that Riku is not Riku, which in a way is completely true. And Riku slowly floats down to the ground. And Sora realizes that Kairi's a princess, and he's like, what the hell, she is no royalty. And we're lagging again. Without her power, the keyhole will not be completed, which is what Riku tries to explain, but Sora does not care about the keyhole. And he's like, awaken her. And then Sora's trying to get Riku to be freed from his dark shell or whatever. Whatever Ansem's doing. Riku sort of antagonizes the Kairi part of Sora's heart, which Sora has no idea what the hell's happening. Then we get the classic quote of, Kairi's inside me. Yep, there it is. Kairi's inside me. Oh boy. And then Donald. Oh, and the big reveal. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. Ansem SOD. Sod. Then Donald makes a heroic charge at new Ansem Sod. And gets smacked. Then Sora's just kind of there. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, is going to release Kairi's heart. And then everything turns to darkness. Until, the suspense, along with some lag. Sora hears Kairi's voice somehow, and then protects Kairi's heart, apparently, not to give it to Ansem. And then we start part 1 of trying to beat Riku. And I will not save you the jibber jabber. I do die a few times. I become low on MP, and then I'm just kind of not doing anything properly. I try to heal myself and give myself ethers and keep my arrow up, but I kind of fall flat a little bit. I didn't really go in here with the strategy at all. And then I run out of MP. I get stuck. I get cornered right there. I get stuck there. And then I just glide around because I'm unsure how to proceed in such a battle. I dodge that portion of the attack. I start to get the idea of using like the limit type moves, like Strike Raid, but I really have no magic. So I block the air because I'm scared. I give myself an ether. I have no health. I heal myself. I use Strike Raid again. And I'm not doing too bad. But I just didn't have a plan yet. I'm out of items. I think about summoning, but I have no magic, so I don't know what I'm trying to do. I dodge all the light coming out of the ground. Do I make it to the final phase of the fight? No, we're not at the final phase yet. I do that to block, and then he enters the final phase. Or like his, what I'll just call his desperation move, and I have no way to protect myself from it, and I do terrible, and then I die. And then we go back, and I try to change up my equipment because I don't need the fire resistance anymore. But it doesn't look like I actually change anything. No, I don't change anything. Where am I going? Where'd I go? I go back in, and I change strike to R's. So cause I had the idea like, yeah, R's will be stronger. So then I just keep using it, and I drain all my MP right away. I drain it all right away, because that's the smart thing to do. And so, I keep using Glide to try to stay safe. I heal myself in the air. That's the only acceptable tactic. I have 3 ethers, 2 elixirs, and a high potion. I re-equip Arrow. I do a little clash of weapons with Riku for some tech points. I use the rest of my MP with like 25% health to use R's. And I think I just kind of screw myself. Yeah, I did. And that's how I died that time. So then I take off some of my combo finishers. And I take off any like drop based or an aerial combo type things. And I equip Leaf Bracer and MP Rage because I'm going to get hit a lot. And that's what I go with. I go back to the fight again. And the camera was, I don't think the camera was really cooperating, as you saw there a moment ago. God, I got 36 minutes left of this recording session. I get hit. I use an ether responsibly. I heal myself as Riku just goes by Sora's butt cheeks. I use R's again, kind of draining my MP most of the way. Riku uses his dark hand to throw flying saucers at me. I decide to use an elixir, or I try to, as I am dodge rolling like a madman. Trying to find the right opportunity to use it, and I'm being very cautious, as I should have gotten hit there. I get hit right there though. My arrow runs out. I use the elixir quick. I re-equip arrow, and then I use R's right away. Then I use R's again, because Riku keeps interrupting the combo. And then I use another ether. I heal in the air. I dodge roll into the end of that. I use R's again. Riku gets down to really low health, and I start getting scared as my health goes down to 1. I heal myself in the air. I use another elixir. I should put arrow on. I don't. I put arrow on. I heal myself. I use R's, and then I beat Riku. So that's how I beat Riku. Narrating over this, I hope I can put some sort of music in the background, because this is going to be terrible. I learned Ragnarok. Well, Sora learns Ragnarok. And then the cutscene is important after this, so I'm going to have to go through it. The keyhole's very unstable. Donald and Goofy are absolutely terrified. I just took a sip of water. I feel like it was a bad idea to do that. But I've also been somewhat talking for a half hour straight. Sora tries to seal the keyhole, but since the keyhole is incomplete, it's not working. Would have thought he would have thought it through, but no. Sora has no idea how to release Kairi's heart. The camera pans to the Keyblade Riku is using that has the power to unlock people's hearts or whatever. And so, Sora slowly, Goofy's freaking out. So is Donald. They're both freaking out because Sora's gonna do something stupid. And Sora just kind of gives a little smile. It's like, yeah, I didn't think this through, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Sora stabs himself with the keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. And all these fragments of light release from him. Which I don't understand what's happening. That's a big yawn. I don't really know what's happening. I don't know why all the hearts went to the princesses. It kind of didn't make any sense. But Kairi instantly wakes up when her heart gets back inside her. And she is completely aware of what's happening. She is a good 5 yards away from Sora and is able to get up the instant her heart returns to her and try to catch Sora's body that dissipates into light fragments. Donald is cursing at the sky, and Sora is drifting into darkness. He's falling into darkness. See, this whole cutscene I have to narrate over. They're just Kairi, Donald, and Goofy, the new trio. Kairi doesn't know what's happening. I don't know why Kairi's so aware of anything. She really shouldn't be. She's been in a coma since Destiny Islands. I don't know about you, but this game doesn't take place in a 20-minute session. She hasn't been taking a little cat nap. Ansem takes a new form other than Riku and becomes this thing. He also gets a nicer, deeper voice. Donald thinks they can fight him, but then he's like, nah, not really. But then Riku starts to revolt against his body, or like what used to be his body that kind of changed. Whew. God, this is terrible. Heartless surround. Sora, nope, not Sora. Kairi, Donald, and Goofy flee as Riku advised. And then we just pan to this shadow. That, who knows what this shadow is? Apparently it's Sora. And then I started to ask so many questions. Why is Sora just a shadow? Is it 'cause he had like no darkness in his heart? And so I'm going to skip down as I just kind of jump off the Hollow Bastion thing. And then we reunite with Kairi, Donald, and Goofy. We enter another cutscene. Donald is just smacking the shadow, which earlier on in the game kind of just killed them. Kairi thinks it's Sora, which I don't know why she just goes instantly to that conclusion. She vows to protect Sora, but here's the thing. At the moment they get attacked, she just kind of balls up around them. I mean, I don't know how that's a good defense. But then poof, light, magic, Sora gets revived magically. Sora says thank you. Everyone's surprised. No one knows what's happening. More Heartless appear, evidently. Beast appears all pissy. He yells at them to leave. Sora says come with us. One, Beast would not fit onto the gummy ship, and Beast has other ulterior motives of getting Belle back. So, then they leave. They flee for Hollow Bastion. We're all talking to the Traverse Town gang. The TT gang, not to be confused with the other TT gang, which that other TT gang isn't part of this game, so it doesn't matter. So, Riku's Keyblade must have been born for the sole purpose. This is all just like speculative. And now without Kairi's heart there, the keyhole will never be completed. I talk to everybody. I go talk to Sid, because he's the gummy dude. He tells me that in the waterway, underground waterway thing down this way, that there is a gummy piece, a special Navi gummy piece, and we get it. And then we talk to Kairi a little bit. Kairi gives us her lucky charm. We get the Oath Keeper. Sora vows to bring back Riku and the charm. We talk about hearts being connected because they all know each other. Da 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 da. Kairi says Sora can't go alone, but Sora's going with Donald and Goofy, so she's just being obnoxious. Kairi wants to help, but she can't because she just be in the way. Let's be real. That's all she's been most of the series. It's in the way. There we go, handing over the lucky charm. This is Riku's point of view. He's trapped in the realm of darkness. Just kind of wandering because he kind of lost everything. And then, oh boy, Mickey Mouse starts speaking to him, but we don't hear Mickey Mouse's voice yet. Because they didn't really want Mickey to be too much part of the game, so they made all his voice lines mute and you had to read them. And he talks about the plan to seal the door from both sides. So Riku follows the voice. And that's that. And the secret waterway, that's what it's called. I look at the Oathkeeper and I equip it because it's a pretty good Keyblade. I go back to Sid and I have him go install the gummy. And he does it really quick. He's like, oof, I'm a pro. And then so, with the new navigation, there's a new warp hole right next to Traverse Town. We take that warp hole. Because we can't get to Hollow Bastion any other way. And I discover that all the world's battle levels are increased. So we're going to skip over the flying parts as I am zooming on through. Apparently Beast is all the way at the bottom of Hollow Bastion Castle for whatever reason. Which doesn't make sense. Why he went all the way down to the bottom. But, and then we have to scour up the entire thing. I save. That's what I do next. I have to climb up it again. So I'm going to skip around a little bit. I can't tell where I am. I'm adjusting abilities. As per usual. I'm still at the beginning. And so, there's a lot of strong Heartless everywhere. I gotta fight all these wyverns. That thing's unconscious. And I was so annoyed. I was like, go over there and just whack it. And they wouldn't just go and whack it. Because I hit it too far out of place. But eventually we killed it. We get up here. We take this across. As we're scouring up Hollow Bastion. And then we're still climbing. We talk to some of the princesses. They call Sora the Keyblade Master, and I point out that is he even a master yet in the actual series? He should be, but I don't know if he failed the Mark of Mastery exam in Dream Drop Distance. I go up this way because I've been dying to get all the chests in the area. I am waiting for something to despawn. It doesn't despawn. I get Oblivion there. And then there's a chest here. And these are the final puppies I needed for the Dalmatians. Which allows me to get Arrow 3, which I was really excited about. We go through the keyhole, Door of Darkness thing. We fight a behemoth. Behemoths are pretty easy overall. This one has 4.5 health bars. He's really weak to gravity. Or gravity is a pretty effective tactic to use on him, as you just like wail on his horn. And he has a lot of health, so he took a little bit to take down. We killed it. We locked the inner keyhole. We hear from beyond. Sora, you did it. from the Traverse Town gang that just kind of appears. Thus, we enter a little cutscene. We talk about how the worlds will become isolated if we succeed. Sora doesn't want to forget about his friends, but they'll never forget about each other because their hearts are connected. Oh boy. Oh, now Sora officially seals the keyhole. In Hollow Bastion. And yeah. We're at the end of this recording session. Hopefully, this does not happen again. I was so upset when I realized this had happened, but hopefully now we can just be done with the stress of this. And this has been terrible. I feel pretty dehydrated right now. They give me the level 3 fire upgrade, which I am very grateful for. They keep yabbering at me. Then I save because I just want to be done. I think it got pretty late at this point. I didn't feel like playing anymore. And that's that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this does not happen again. But yeah, the videos following this one will be back to normal. I'll post these narrated ones on the same day probably because they are a pain in the butt. Because I just don't like them. And they're probably, I mean, my videos don't do good anyway, but these should do worse than usual. Alright, bye. Peace out.